Good afternoon and welcome to Paddock Pass Live, powered by Repco. As we wrap up a weekend here at the NTI Townsville SuperSprint, I'm Rihanna Crean and joined by Andy Jones. Andy, it's a little bit chilly here in Townsville.
It is. It's very chilly actually. Really, the sun is shining, but it has gone down a lot now, and it's disappeared over that way somewhere, and we can't feel any temperature at all. We're also getting a little bit of havoc from the wind here. It's blowing your hair across your face and
your hair across your face.
And at this point in my life, I'm going bald, so it's just blowing it off my head completely.
It has been a pretty epic weekend of racing up here in Townsville. We had a really intense day of racing yesterday, but Andy, we've had no safety cars at all in a long time, which is really, really odd.
It is, it's crazy. It's been 7 races now and we haven't had a safety car. There's been some really cool numbers thrown around. The best one that I've heard is 18 podiums for Jamie Whincup out of 26 races that he's competed in here on the streets of Townsville. Those numbers are crazy, crazy good, and he just delivers here week in, week out, to be honest. 2 race wins over the weekend and then a 3rd place today, given that there was 5 sets of tyres to go across those 3 races, is an unbelievable effort. It's
really strange, I think, that some drivers just own circuits. I think Craig Lowndes owns Perth, and he sort of owns Queensland Raceway. Jamie Whincup owns the Gold Coast 600, I believe, and this circuit here in Townsville. Like, it's just really weird how some drivers just click with circuits. In particular, his record around the streets of Townsville are certainly exceptional. He was on song this weekend in qualifying and in the race meetings, but it was really cool in today's race how Scott McLaughlin really was able to tackle and get the job done in the 2nd race. And Cam Waters, he is really doing some great stuff for Tickford Racing.
He certainly is. He was strong in Darwin. We'll get our walk on, Ree. These guys here as well were very, very strong. There's plenty of silverware behind Chaz Mostert's car. But back to your Cam Waters point, you're right. He was very fast. To be honest, he was a bit aggravated that first weekend in Darwin. I spoke to him, and I think I mentioned on Paddock Pass Live, powered by Repco, hey Cam, geez, you've been really solid lately, and that is the worst thing you can say to a race car driver, that they're being solid. And you know, to be honest, that 2nd weekend in Darwin, he had a podium. He had a podium yesterday, another one again today. Was super strong here last year, and he just keeps delivering, that's for sure. So I think, to be honest, Tickford was strong all weekend, and James Courtney was another one that was strong. I think you've spotted James inside the garage there, Ree. You might even fire in there and see if you can have a chat with him.
Yeah, JC's already getting the Townsville after party dance on in the garage. They've got the music going, and he's already busting the moves, JC.
We actually were just talking about where we're going to go, so
I don't know if you want to broadcast that on Facebook Live to the whole of the nation, but you've got the moves on. You look pretty relaxed, you know, pretty solid weekend, I think, for you.
Yeah, another one. So it's been good. I think there's been 3 weekends in a row. We've been 6, and 7. So it's car pace is good. We sort of fired all our bullets this morning's race, and I blew the tyres off it, so we dropped back a little bit. All in all, I think it's been quite positive. We've been qualifying a lot better, and like I said, 7th for the round again this time. It's good.
JC, have you had a fight with the door or a fight at the pub?
I hit a doorknob when I was doing up my shoelace.
When you were dancing.
Yeah.
That is a nasty black eye that you're running at the moment.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Is that like, move on, Rihanna?
Yeah, kind of. No, it wasn't in any fights or anything. It's just me being stupid. So.
What's the story for the next 4 or 5 days before you've got to come back here and do it all again?
Yeah. So I got a mate here with a big motor yacht, 140 footer. So I'll be his best friend at the moment.
It is
trying to get a little ride on that bad boy. But no, look, it's a beautiful part of the world. Unfortunately, I can't get back to see the kids. It's been a while since I've seen those little guys, so a lot of FaceTime and stuff. But this week maybe over to Maggie. Hamilton Island's not far. We'll see what happens.
The life of a racing car driver. Hey, it's really difficult at the moment.
You asked the question where they were going tonight, and James sort of dodged that question, but by the sound of the music, somewhere that's doing a retro-themed evening. They're busting out a few moves there, and I think James was just looking for his flares as we left him there talking to Brendan Hogan. We'll have a bit of a fun with it. Why not? James is a good character, and he certainly will celebrate a successful weekend. We mentioned it. Cam Waters, plenty of silverware in there, just like Chaz Mostert. They're just racking him up. These guys here in at 888, Jamie Whincup, we touched on that. His record was impeccable. But one thing I loved hearing from Jamie, and everyone has an opinion on Jamie. You've known him for a long time. I've known him for a long time. What I love about the guy is it doesn't matter what the record book says. He delivers year on year. And he said today, all I want to do is just make sure that we take this championship fight to the guys next door. He doesn't want it to be a runaway success. And that's the competitor in him. That's the real racer in him. And he wants to see us all go to Bathurst and see those two duke it out. And for me, that says a lot about the spirit of Jamie from within. And he doesn't give us an insight to that all that often. But today, I really liked hearing that.
And that championship now is 123 points. So it is anyone's game at the moment. We're sort of unsure how many races we have before we get to Bathurst. Will Bathurst be our final event for the year? Who knows? And that's what I think makes it really exciting for us, really exciting for the drivers, really exciting for all of our fans. There's lots to play for. There's still plenty of races up for grabs in this at the moment. And these two guys, I think, are going to be duking it out right to the end.
They certainly will be, no doubt at all. And, the recovery from Scott McLaughlin today was really, really good. But also from Ludo. Scott mentioned that his car wasn't all that great. Ludo gave him a tune-up, and then all of a sudden it was terrific. But one thing that was for sure, we had a ball again running up and down the BP Ultimate pit lane this weekend, you and I, along with Mark Larkham, Craig Lowndes and all the gang, and we'll be back doing it again next weekend. But for now, I think this event has been run and done.
Yep, and we'll go spend, a couple of days on Magnetic Island, fill in some time. We'll be back here in a few days' time for the next round of the Townsville Super Sprint. Bye for now.